What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to talk to you guys about Thor's new uniform. And what I want to talk to you guys specifically about is the fact that it's currently bugged. And in most cases, when a uniform is bugged or when anything is bugged, it generally means that it's worse than it should be. However, in Thor's case, it means that he's way better than what he should be. Now, the reason why I want to address this is because as of right now, you're going to notice a lot of people putting out some crazy alliance battle scores using Thor, and that is a direct result of the fact that his 3 skill is not working how it's intended to work. So if you are one of those people who are looking at these insane scores and thinking, shit, Thor is great now, I definitely have to buy this uniform, I need to warn you, Thor is way better than he should be right now. So if you are going to buy this uniform solely because of the AB scores that you see people uploading of Thor, you might be making a bad move, because I can definitely see Netmarble normalizing this uniform and taking it back to where it actually should be. And what I'm talking about is, if you take into consideration that Thor as a character, his base kit, he can't even clear normal alliance battle, and this uniform without even being upgraded can make him significantly better than Odin in extreme alliance battle. Odin is a tier 2 native, guys. As of right now, the highest score I've seen with Thor, that is a fully decked out, Uru'd up Thor with a max uniform and everything, is 850,000 points in Universal Hero Day. That is like 3 times what a top tier Odin with a similar build can get. Take that in, guys. Thor at tier 2 can't even clear normal AB, okay? Now, in most cases, people would say, well, it's just a good uniform. And in most cases, that would be true. However, the reason why this is possible is because of his 3 skill, guys. As you guys can see right here, Thor's uniform bonus that changed this skill allows him to deal 15% shock damage to the enemy every second for 5 seconds, right? However, this skill, as of right now, you can keep it up indefinitely, and every time you use the 3 skill, it makes it significantly better than the last time you use it. So it stacks on top of each other. So throughout the course of the fight, the more times you use this skill, the stronger it becomes. Whereas nothing in his kit ever stated that this skill should stack on top of each other. There's nothing here that said that. So I feel like this is an underlying mistake that Netmarble made, and people are using it right now, and that's fine, that's well and good. But if you are going to be buying this uniform solely for ABX, you might want to be wary of the fact that Netmarble will most definitely think about changing Thor, because if they keep him as is, even if they give Odin a uniform later on, there will be no real incentive for anyone to buy it, because they would have to do so much work for Odin to catch up to Thor. This is week 1 of Thor being in the game in this uniform, and he's already getting really close to 1,000,000 points. Odin can only score about 350. That is a huge gap for them to make Odin climb. So knowing Netmarble and the fact that they love to sell uniforms, I can definitely see them adjusting this and taking Thor back down to where he should ideally be, which is around 400, maybe 500. That way they can go ahead and sell us a uniform for Odin and take Odin back to the top and keep that cycle of uniforms and new characters and making ABX an evolving thing. I'm not saying that's what I want. Personally, I love Thor and I love the fact that he's getting all this attention now, but at the same time, we need to be rational, and you guys who are gonna buy Thor's uniform for ABX need to be aware that Netmarble may very well change this in the next week or so, okay? Now, with that in mind, I want to actually take you guys into Alliance Battle and show you guys some gameplay using my Thor. Basic Thor, guys, and this guy can actually put up about 100k more than my Odin. My Odin is decked out like a beast, guys. If you don't believe me, take a look at my Odin. I'm not going to waste your time keeping you here, showing you a run with him, but take my word for it. This Odin right here can score about 230, 240 for me if I play him very well. Keep that in mind, okay? I have Urus on him on every single slot. I have all his skills at 6. I have most of his ISO set awakened. I have a damage proc which is 180. And now take a look at my Thor, guys. My Thor, I have Urus on him because I was just in the middle of building him when I found out what's going on in the community. And I decided to put him on pause for a little bit just to see what he can do as is when compared to my Odin. So take a look for yourself, guys. Most of the slots are amplified. However, these last 2 slots right here are not fully decked out just yet. His skills are all at 6, obviously, but take a look at his ISO set and take a look at his obelisk. No damage proc, guys. Keep that in mind. No damage proc. On top of that, the uniform is untouched. Now, when you take a look at the details for yourself, you'll see 134 attack speed, 52% for critical rate, 200% for critical damage, which is pretty high, I can't lie, 44% for ignore defense, 50% for skill cooldown or reduced cooldown duration. I'll show you guys my Odin stats just in case you guys actually care about that, and then we're going to jump into some ABX gameplay. Right here, 130 for attack speed, 53% for critical rate, 179 for critical damage, 48% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. Now, the only thing that my Thor really hasn't beaten is the fact that he has more critical damage. Okay, keep that in mind, and my Odin has better base stats than my Thor. Now, let's go ahead and jump into ABX, and I'm going to just play Thor by feel. I'm just going to spam all his skills off cooldown, and you guys will see for yourself that this guy, without a damage proc, is actually scoring over 300k. That's crazy. That's unheard of. That is unheard of, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. So we're going to go ahead and use Odin for the lead, and Groot is just here to give me some more wiggle room in terms of not having to care about a rotation or anything like that. But what I'm going to try to do here is spam the 3 skill as much as possible. As soon as it comes off cooldown, I'm going to throw it right back up because I want to show you guys the effect that it has on this playthrough. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and test out Thor for yourself. I can guarantee you, your tier 1 Thor with this uniform can probably score close to what I get with my Odin. Now take a look at that, guys. 357 without a damage proc and without me touching his uniform. If this seems legit to you guys, let me know. But to me, it doesn't seem right. Thor seems like he's just a little bit too powerful for me. But if this is the case, I am really happy, and I'm definitely going to invest a ton of resources into him because he didn't have a damage proc here, guys. He didn't have a damage buffing leadership here, guys. That is crazy. That is insane, guys. But let me know what your score with Thor has been, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully this is exactly how he was meant to be and he doesn't get nerfed. But buyer beware. We have seen Netmarble do stuff like this in the past.